Today, we geek out about all of these books!
It's a book hurl!
You can't tell we really love books. I mean, we really, really love books.
We love books, we love the feel of books. Sometimes we'll cuddle with the books.
We're bibliophiles?
Bibliophiles.
Yeah.
Which is a lover of books who likes to collect books, maybe even take photographs of books. Bookshelf behind us. But there are so many books in the world that we haven't explored yet, but these are just a few books we've gotten from Christmas, maybe just a little beforehand to recently.
Yep. So, the first book is Maximum Ride. I started this series a couple years ago, and I never finished it. So I really want to restart the series because I love this series. It's such a great book. And if you haven't read it, you need to read it. It is such a good book.
I read that one also, the first one and the second one on when I first got to Kindle. Kindle died.
Stupid Kindle.
Yeah, but I look forward to rereading that one again. And they also have a manga style of that one if you don't want to read the word by word and you want to see it more action-like.
Those are really cool. The graphics are amazing on those. Props to the one who drew all those. That's really cool.
My book, the first book I have, is The Selection. It's really, really, really popular right now, and I'm looking forward to it. The book covers are really beautiful. I love the dresses on them. Not really been into princess style before, but even now, it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I look forward to reading this. A lot of people say this is a good series, and I think her last book is actually coming out next month. Yeah. I thought the one we saw in store was the last one. There's still one more.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. But to me, they almost seem like, from what I've read, they almost seem like the Match series. If anyone's ever read them, they seem like the Match series. And the Match series is a really good story. Like, I like the Hunger Games, but I like the Match series just a little bit more than the Hunger Games. All you Hunger Games fans, go ahead. Boo. Yell at me. But that's just me. I like the Cross series a whole lot better than the Hunger Games. That's just me.
Yeah.
And
I just started the Cross series, so I look forward to finishing that one.
Yeah. The next book we have is another book by James Patterson. It's called First Love. I saw the book and I was like, oh, it's so pretty. It reminds me of Valentine's Day, which is coming up.
Ooh la la.
And I've kind of read a little bit of it and it sounded interesting. I mean, it's just about a girl that kind of goes on a trip almost.
James Patterson's like a mastermind. He can write about anything.
Anything and everything. Anything from obviously sci-fi to a romance. I mean,
don't underestimate him.
Don't judge him. He's a really good author. Really good author.
So the next book we both read the first book and we haven't started the second one, but it's Zoella or Zoe Sugg, but she's Zoella on YouTube. And it's the second book to Girl Online, which is a really good book.
Really good book series. You guys should totally read it.
If you have dealt with anxiety or you're just a naturally anxious person like we are, you can connect with the character Penny so easily. Mm-hmm. And this one, it continues her journey, whether or not to even continue. So, I can't wait to read this one. But Zoe is a great and humble person.
She's truly inspiring.
Yeah, and her book and her personality definitely comes throughout the whole book.
Yes.
Definitely should read the first one, and the second one is just gonna be as great.
Yes.
And it's a signed copy.
We will even show you. It is a signed copy. We went to Barnes & Noble the other day.
Like, can we just appreciate like how pretty her signature is?
We went to Barnes & Noble, and we were just looking around, and I got this book, and I was like, oh, it's a book. I was going to get another book, which I'll show you later on, but I was like, oh, I won't get it, and then we saw the signed copy edition, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need this book.
I was distracted by other books. She's like, Brie, there's a signed copy. I'm like, what?
A signed copy in Oklahoma, out of all the places. So we both got Zoella's book, and I'm like flabbergasted because it's my first signed copy.
Yeah. And by the way, she's actually from England, so we really didn't expect to find a book like this in Oklahoma. We've seen her actually write in the books when she was doing all of her signatures. Mm-hmm. So we didn't really think it'd be in Oklahoma. Like, oh, probably have to order it. Coming from like London, China, somewhere.
We would have to order online. Like, if we wanted it, it was probably gonna be like hundreds of bucks.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and this was the exact same price that you could buy for the normal book. So if you can find it, you should go look at Barnes & Noble.
Yes, Barnes & Noble is a really good bookstore. Hastings is too, but for signed copies,
Barnes & Noble.
Barnes & Noble's the best. The next book we have is the Blue Blood series. I read this book back in high school, and it was kind of, a thing. Everybody was reading it, so I was like, oh, I'll read it. And it is a really good book series. I could reread this over and over again. I mean, it's just it's kind of like Twilight with the vampires, but...
Are they sparkling?
No, they're not sparkling. That's a good thing. They're not sparkling vampires, but it's just kind of like these vampires that have been around for ages, and they've never been able to die. So they're trying, and then something starts killing them, so... There's a girl named Skylar, and she's trying to help them out, and she's like a half-blood, and a half-blood is obviously half human, half vampire, or angel in this case. So that's what this book is about. So if you can get your hands on this book, it is a really good book series. And the last one came out a couple years ago. I have not read that one, so my sister has, and she says it is such a good ending to the book series. Such an amazing ending.
Maybe I should read that one.
A really good book series. So if you like vampires and you like romance, Blue Bloods is your book. So.
Okay, this next book, I read this in high school, and this is it's hard to say a favorite book.
Yeah.
But there are 13 Reasons Why, but the book is called The 13 Reasons Why by J. Asher, and it's truly an inspiring book.
Oh man.
I don't think I've read a book that gives you so many feelings. Not like lovey-dovey or just something like that.
You feel so bad for her.
It shows how bad humans can be.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love my English teacher my senior year, because when she made us do something from the book, and you read it, it was the paper bags. We all had to make a paper bag to write, compliment each other. And it was actually a nice little thing to do before class every day. But for the girl in this book, it's actually not centered around the girl, it is, but it's actually from the point of view of the guy that liked her, but the girl actually committed suicide. It is a suicide book, but it's truly a beautiful book. And this should be part of a school curriculum.
This will be our next will be in our next video, but we will talk about this book because we both love this book, and it really needs to be put in high school curriculum to me personally, because there are kids out there that commit suicide and we don't see the signs. I mean, we really don't.
It really shows that we really need to work on ourselves before judging other people.
Exactly.
I mean, we'll definitely go more into it. Only other thing I have to point out, like Zoe's book, it's a signed copy.
Yep.
I mean, this is one of those books I didn't think I would find. This is hardback, it's signed, and if you read the book, there's a map involved, and the cover is actually the map from it.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's amazing.
You should have seen us at Barnes & Noble. We were completely fangirling out. We were like, oh my gosh!
I sat in the whole car just cuddling the book. I'm like, this is the best day ever. But this is definitely a must buy. I suggest this to anybody. We'll definitely talk more about it later, though.
Yes. And the next book is Divergent.
Woo!
I have not read the book series.
It's such a good series.
I know. And I've watched the movies, and I thought the movies were good. But my sister, shout out to you, Kimmy, she hated them. she was like, they are so bad. I hate them. She's like, I don't want them for Christmas. She hated the movie. She's like, the books are so much better. And that's in most cases, but my sister ranted through the whole movie about, oh my gosh, this sucks. And especially in the second one. The second one she hated. She's like, it's not about the box, it's about other things, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Kim, hush up, please. I want to enjoy the movie, but I am going to try to read this book because I've heard so many good reviews, especially from you.
I love this book. I didn't read The Hunger Games. Yes, everyone attacked me. I didn't read The Hunger Games. But the Divergent series was really good. I definitely suggest that to anybody. It is only 3 books. Actually, there's 4 now, based off 4. But I have actually not read 4 yet because I just got that one recently. Because it's a prequel. Don't know why they do prequels after writing the whole book series.
I don't understand that either, but whatever.
But if you like The Hunger Games, you would like Divergent. Because Triss was definitely one of those characters who was, unsure of herself, and she definitely stepped out and proved everyone wrong. She pretty much kicked ass. Not to be so blunt, but she was.
She was. I mean, even in the movie she was like that, but I can't say much because I haven't read the book, so.
But Shailene Woodley is a beautiful woman.
Yes. She did an amazing job on her character.
As Trish and Fault in Our Stars.
Yes, Fault in Our Stars. Such a good book. Such a good book.
So our last few books are actually YouTuber books.
Yeah.
I think also, like Zoe. But this one, if you know him, is the classic, the queen of YouTube, Tyler Oakley. It's supposed to be a autobiography because he wrote it himself. And I can't wait to start reading. I actually read Joey's book too. Forgot the book. But it was a great book too. She got me that one. And I can't wait to read Tyler because he is such an inspirational. He stands out. He loves helping the LGBTQ plus community. Whew, that's a mouthful. With the Trevor Project. But I can't wait to start Tyler's book. And come on, who doesn't like candy?
Exactly. Who doesn't like candy? I mean, look at us. We both love candy.
Candy! I swear, I didn't eat any before this. I promise. I just really like books and candy.
Yep. Books are amazing. And this next book, if a lot of you may know her, she was on America's Got Talent and she got voted off. But now she's like an amazing YouTuber, and it's Lindsey Stirling's book. And I'm so excited to read this because I love Lindsey Stirling. Her music is so amazing. I've always loved listening to the violin, and then she just takes it to the next level, like introducing it into today's culture, today's time. It's such amazing. And this is an autobiography of her, and from what I've read, she goes into everything, like her being an anorexic, and I was like, whenever I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that she was an anorexic just because I just couldn't see her as being an anorexic. But then again, there are people out there that you don't know that could be anorexic. But I'm really excited to start this book because, like I said, I just love Lindsey Stirling. She is truly an inspiration to everyone out there. So
beautiful music.
Beautiful music. I mean,
so yeah. My last book is another YouTuber. She actually had an original channel, but she lost the contract to that. She is a hard worker. She actually got her own television show, which that was really funny too. She's part of the Unholy Trinity on YouTube. It's Grace Helbig. It's her first book, The Art of Pretending to be a Grown-Up. And if you're like us,
you need it.
You need it. We don't want to be grown-ups, but if we could get away with it.
If we could slide on through,
Let me just breeze through.
Let me breeze through this adult life, because adulting's kind of hard.
It really is. No one wants to do taxes. No one wants to do laundry.
Especially laundry.
Ugh. Dishes.
I had to do that today. That was awful.
It sucks, but Grace is one of those people that definitely shows her struggle. It's supposed to be a tip book, but she actually incorporates her own stories into it, like how she struggled in college too. she got scholarships because she did track.
Mm-hmm.
But the college she went to, she lived in New York. If you know New York, it's not the best area. New York, New Jersey area. Some of it's good. I've been to New York, but the area she was in, it was disgusting. And she, bypassed building herself up by making greeting cards just to get to this point that she is now. But she is a wonderful person, and if you like little tips like that, like chips and salsa are great for parties.
Mm-hmm.
It brings vegetarians and meat lovers together.
Exactly.
Like, really. You didn't think they'd get along. But they can,
They
people.
can. They really can. I mean, if a vegetarian doesn't want to eat their meat, shoot, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
I'll eat it. I have no problem with that.
If I have tofu, they can have it.
Exactly. They can have my tofu. I don't eat tofu.
Oh. My cousin actually is a vegetarian, though.
No.
That was kind of not by choice, though.
Oh, well.
Yeah, but this is definitely a book to get. There's more than just, like, little tips like that. She goes through kind of, like, relationships, work businesses and stuff. Like, how to bypass that. Maybe how to do a resume. There's just so much to it. Kind of started it, but I can't wait to finish it. I probably don't even want to finish it because I'll be like, I want to read this over and over again. Like, the pages are so colorful. And
they're just so pretty.
And it incorporates not only her, but, like, her two great friends, Hannah Hart and Mamie Hart. No, they're not related, but they are her great friends that are still to this day on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. That was our little book haul.
That's our book haul since Christmas. We've got a lot of books.
And we're still missing books.
Yeah, we still have a lot more books, but we live in a college dorm. We can't have a whole lot, you know?
You see how small this little area is already?
I mean, well, our bookshelf, our little shelf is already taken up by pop vinyls. I mean, the struggle with being a nerd. I mean, come on.
Us geeks we gotta tone down sometimes when it comes to stuff like that, but it's either that or you try to make room.
Yeah.
Maybe we could sacrifice some clothes.
Yeah, we could sacrifice some clothes for a couple more books.
I mean, it kind of balances it out.
Yeah.
I mean, who wants to buy a $20 t-shirt when you can buy a book?
Who wants to buy who wants to buy like a $40 t-shirt, whatever, you could buy like 3 books. I mean...
Or pop vinyls.
Or 3 pop vinyls. I mean, come on.
Or if you're Barnes & Noble, then you could get like 5 of them.
Yeah, Barnes & Noble. We just got obsessed with Barnes & Noble, so... This is not a sponsored video by Barnes & Noble. We were just saying that we really like Barnes & Noble for what they have and stuff. But anyway, that's it for today's video, so we'll see you tomorrow, guys.